gargoyles and feral ghouls to the next episode of Let's Build a Settlement here at the North Point Nuka Cola. Damn's that a mouthful. So in the last episode, we made a little jail cell. Got some beds in there. We fixed some walls. We rerouted some stars and so on and so forth. And we got this thing going on up here. And we're not going to be working on that today. Yeah, I started so much stuff down this way that I never finished. And I was also looking at the original comment that sparked the, I don't know, idea, whatever, for building this place, and I mucked it all up. So big apologies to that person if you're disappointed with the build. The original idea was, I think they said from the movie Water World or something like that, to build these like little Pueblo huts that kind of hang off the side here. And as you can see, I didn't exactly do that. So my apologies. I knew we were doing something with the building here, but I completely spaced on the fact that it was supposed to have more of like a, I don't know, I guess a tribal feel. And this is kind of what we ended up with, so sorry once again if you are disappointed. But that is me, one big giant disappointment. So, and if you're not, then hopefully you're having fun. I know I am. I know lots of other people are. So, maybe I can make it up to you in some other way or something. But in the meantime, we're going to kind of close this off because I had mentioned that I did want to build a store or something out of this. Got a 2-story store, which was a request of somebody, so we're going to kind of work on that. I'd already kind of thought about doing something like this, and then they mentioned it, and I was like, oh yeah. I was kind of planning on making a 2-story something. They were the ones who said I really wanted a store, and so I decided instead of a 2-story house, we'll have a 2-story store that doesn't quite match up because of how I did my stairs or something. And actually, these probably should be, yeah, like that. Second floors. So, how's that looking? What is going on there? What is going on there? Hang on. Let me in here. Look at this. What did I do? Oops, got stuck again. Yeah. Because I was going to end the building here, so we got to get rid of that. And get a finagle our design. We're going to get rid of that flight of stairs. That's kind of unnecessary. And we're just going to build a couple half walls here. And we want some kind of, yeah, something like that. So these guys don't snappy. But that's okay. We'll just placey. Alright. And yeah, we'll need another half wall over here too. But for now, we'll just kind of just drop one in. And looks like I might have to either use some filler pieces or change the floors up there, which, let's see, I think for floors, we only have one design for the upper floor. Ooh, I do somewhere, I thought I had to, should have been a bunch of carpeted upper floors. Just a whole bunch of something up there we can find. There we go. Okay, let's get ourselves in here. And we already got one, so maybe we can kind of mimic off. Oh, no, we can't, because there are no... Well, we can at least swap that guy out. Do that. That'll help fill in some of that gap there. That's a little betterer. Let's see, how do we look now? So we got just one little small section that's... Oh, what am I... Up here, dummy. Wait a minute, did I just do I did the wrong floor. Whatever. It's done now. Why didn't you guys tell me I was doing the wrong floor? Oh, look at that. We already did that style up here. We just got to change that out, though. Or something like that. Now we're working. Okay, we're jiving. Okay. So here is the second floor, and I'm going to use Woody's Wasteland. We're going to make some nice windowy fronts here. So Woody's Wasteland building. No, we don't want doors yet. Want windows. Let me see how many we got here. So this is obviously going to be a wall. This is going to be our entry. So we need a doorway for here. One with a window. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. No. Really? Alright, get on my face. Go. There we go. Now we just need a regular window. Oh, no. There we go. Of course, I think that's the inside out, but who cares? Alright. So now we've got that. We'll obviously put some railings in here at some point. And I gotta design the layout of my store. We're actually gonna do some decorating, folks. I know. Surprise, surprise. I, like, never decorate. We're gonna put some windows down here, too. Put that there. I'm gonna grab a half wall from here. We don't need a window for every single space. Actually, we need another half wall. Nice. And maybe we'll put some sort of beam and supports, because right now this thing's just kind of floating off of this dude's roof and also hanging off of there. So, let's go ahead and do that. Let's get some badass beams going right into the ground here. We want something big and chunky. Kind of like that. Do I have one that leans, though? 'Cause that'd be kind of cool. Oh, there goes my textures getting all funky. Ooh, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Something like this. Just because it looks so neat. Put like one here and one here. And we'll see if we can figure out something to do with this empty space. Ooh. Okay, you didn't quite make it. But that's okay. Oh yeah, see, we're kind of going along with that theme there. But I kind of like that, because now it like looks really like, I don't know, half-assed, but whole-assed at the same time. Pardon my A words there. So yeah, we'll try to figure out something to do with this area. In the meantime, actually, we can probably fill that in with some rock or ground or something. We're going to go straight over to CBC. What am I going to? Deadlands. There we go. And put that, probably not. Stumps, no. Cliffs. Let's turn off our highlighting. I want to try to get something that kind of matches the existing ground. Actually, that's not too bad. Stick this in here. Yeah, that kind of works. What to do with this empty space, though? And should I keep this on an angle like that, or should I straighten it out? You know what? Don't even answer that. We're going to leave it like that. Might even angle it some more, just because we can. You know what, maybe even take this guy and kind of do something like this. That way it supports both that and that. Let's bring it over. Yeah, right about there. Nice. Alright. Our store's got some support. That was a little New Yorker accent kicking out. Alright, so here's first floor. We need a plain wall here. Do I do the same with Woody's Wasteland, or... You know what? Let's not. Let's go over to USO. Interesting. Yeah, gotta go over this way to go to USO, you dummy. And we're gonna build our own window, as you folks have taught me how to do. We want a doorway. I'm gonna put this guy here. Do I have snapping turned off? I do. No, I just turned it off. Dum-dum. But it doesn't want to snap. We're gonna move that guy. There we go. I'll put that guy down. Of course, now we got some fighting textures. So we'll boop that up. And we'll eventually turn that into a window. Right now I want to make a doorway here. I suppose. Oh, no, maybe I don't want the doorway there. Yeah, we'd have to change this now. So we got funky... oops, I'm stuck again. And, ooh, that's not even close to being straightened in there. That's better. Now if I put the door over here... work because we got that support there. Well, I can use a door from Woody's Wasteland, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put, where am I going? Put a half wall door thing. There we go, that guy. Right there. There's our doorway, which means we need another half wall. So this one we'll put a window in, like that. Nice little shop window. Actually, no, we could probably just do this. Save ourselves a little time. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's straighten this out a little bit. Nice! And you come up the little steps here and over there, and then we got this little dip down here that really serves no purpose whatsoever. I suppose we probably could just take that out and stick some railings here. No, let's take that out. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll stick some funky railings here, and since we're in Woody's Wasteland's got some pretty darn good railing pieces. You gotta... Oh, is that gonna work? Is that gonna work? Oh yeah, it works. Tell me it doesn't, because it does. I don't even care that that little bit's right there. As far as I'm concerned, that's some caricature. Nice! Love it. Okay. Probably a good idea to save. And let's see, we got these... Oh, these are solid walls that go with the things, I think. So let's go ahead and do a quick save. And let's find out. Turn our highlighting back on. See. Yeah, they are. Okay. So these can stay closed off. That's fine. I'm only going to put like a half railing fence thing here. And you know what? Let's just do that. Boom. It is done. You can come out here. You know what? Maybe I'll just stick a tree there. There we go. That'll be a tree place. Okay. We have a store. Let's come on in here and let's investigate. Ooh, we got holes. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I didn't finish putting roofs on and stuff, but I forgot that I stuck this side out just a little more because of the stairs. I put down some corrugated metal. Nice. I'm thinking I'll probably do a counter maybe like here. Yeah. Maybe we'll do guns and ammo and armor, or vice versa. I think we have more room for armor down here. Yeah, and then we'll do some guns and ammo, I think, up here. These kind of pillars kind of hurt a little bit, but cool. This is your one-stop shop for guns, ammo, and armor. I like it. Okay. So let's work on that. Got our little section of roof too. Let me see. I have roof sections in here. Ooh, yeah, we do. Oh. Oh. There we go. And no. Come on, get in there. Yeah, there we go. You know what, while we're at it, might as well roof up the rest of the place. Do I want to go big and chunky like that? I want something a little more slim, which Woody's Wasteland doesn't really have. Let's see what we got. Well, no. Yeah. Look. Where do we turn it like that? This way it all slopes away from the dam. Yeah, I think that looks a little more aesthetically pleasing, and then maybe do something kind of like that and create a little bit of cover for walking. And I don't think it really matters that this is in the walkway there. Maybe we'll try a different roof. Same idea, but different roof. So we'll try something that's a little slimmer. Actually, since we've been doing that, maybe we'll check this out real quick. Oops. Ooh, there we go. How far out is that going to stick? Well, that's okay. Maybe we just want like a nice big flat one then. Let's check out USO. Yeah. Let's see, how does that one look? Ooh. That one gets us the design we want, and it doesn't stick out so far. Then maybe... Ooh, we'd have to turn these around. Maybe not. I actually kind of like that. Plop. Nice. Got some coverage there. You get out here and then you're back out in the rain. Whatever. I'll take it. Okay. So now we have roofuses. Got some serious holes up in there, though. I don't know. I don't think I really care. Okay. Making some headway. Alright. A good idea to do another quick save, y'all. Okay, now we need to do armory type stuff down here. So, first things first, let's decide on what type of counter we're gonna do. Let's see, what do we have here? What are we doing down here? Armor. Armor. Okay, let's see. We got a chair. Not helpful. Whoop, what was that? Oh, yeah. No. Nope. That's cool and all, and I've used it, but no. No, that's really cool and all, but that's not going to work for what we're doing. Just trying to find a simple little counter. Let's check Homemaker. Stores. Armor. Nothing. Okay. So... I don't think... Yeah, that's... Okay, so I probably have to actually go to, I think... Workshop decoration, vendors, armor. Yeah, this is kind of more what I was thinking. Something like this. I like this a lot better. Okay. The only thing is this actually isn't a vendor thing. Like, it looks like one, but we're going to have to actually put down a rug to go along with it. If I can get myself in here. There we go. Let's just plop that down for now. Get it over in the corner. Perfect. Okay. Now, we need... Turn off our highlights so we can actually see these. Yeah, that's kind of armory. Turn on our surface snapping, so yeah, we'll just kind of shove this maybe over in the corner. This is for people doing a little window shopping, or maybe I'll put actually something in the window. Not that you can really see in these windows all that great, but here we go. Where can we put this? Right here, under the stairs. I don't want anything super tall here, and you can also still get by. Get that really tucked in there. Perfect, right? No, you can't. Oh, if you go sideways. I've been in stores like that, so I am going to accept it. Okay, what else we got? Anything that I can stick in the window. Ooh, this can actually maybe stick outside to help get people in the door. I know a lot of shops do this in some of the towns that I've been to. We're going to do that. Why not? We'll just pretend that it's got wheels and they wheel it in every day. Alright, so we don't really have anything that's... Well, maybe we could do this. There we go. That's like right there at the window. There's our window display. I'll take it. Okay, we got this guy. Let's just put this over here in this corner. We're just going to, or maybe over here. I don't really want to block the windows that we put so much effort into putting in place. Let's see. No, that's not really... There we go. Now we're talking. I'm going to overlap the shells just a little. Perfect, like that. So it looks kind of like one big one. Of course, now they're different heights. Still now. That looks good. Okay. What else we got? Not really armor. Railroad. I suppose, yeah. And then we'll just stick this guy kind of sideways like that. And is it the one I already used? That is. I think there's only the one. Okay. Let's see. What else? No. Where are you at? Nope. OC decorator. And somewhere in here. Nope. Body parts. Not quite what I'm thinking. Let's see. Personal effects. Entertainment. I know in here somewhere is a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe I didn't go far enough or something. Ammo. We can actually use some of this stuff for up top. Might not really need it because I do have pretty darn good selection from WDP for that. Workshop technology. Yes and no. There's a bunch of armor pieces. Where the heck are they? No, they shouldn't be under body parts. I haven't even seen any of those anyway. Personal effects. No. Right, we might have to come back and do this until I can figure out where the heck they are and remember. I don't know. Oh, components and parts. Tools. I mean, I suppose tools can kind of helpful down here. Alright, well, until I remember that, let's just get some lighting in here. Actually, I'm going to go to USO lights, ceiling lights, simple light bulbs, nothing crazy. Boom, just to get some light. Stick that guy right about there. Nice. Yeah, once I can find those other parts, we'll put the other stuff in here. Actually, I think Raby? Ruber? If I can learn how to talk, maybe right there. We can do... displays. Well, this is gonna go up, but I thought we had power armor displays here, but I guess not. So, let's check out crafting. There we go. I want a power armor station here. Because we do power armor too, because it's armor. Sure, we can get through here. Not really. Move that on over. Yeah, that should be sufficient. We can come on over here. Look at that, there's even some armor down there. Cool. And yeah, we'll actually put the power armor frame in there. In the meantime, actually, let's get an actual vendor in here. Armor. Nice. Start filling in a store, y'all. Now we're going to create a person and we'll see if they actually stay here, if they're just going to fall through and end up all the way down on the ground. Alright, let's go into miscellaneous. And let's see, game, workshop, spawn settler, rando.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
That's some good advice. You are my new shopkeep. Turn around. Get back to work. Alright. Actually, let me check to see what I have in my inventory. I might have some... Yeah, I got some power armor stuff. All from the overboss, you know what? Who cares? I'm just gonna drop it. I'm never gonna use it anyway. We got the helmet. Pick that bad boy up. And... I don't know. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I guess we should make a shelf of some sort to put some stuff on. And we're gonna put a little guy right over there. Something... probably just go to USO. Probably better. Something easy. Nice little table of some sort. Want something kind of randy looking. Find a small metal one or something. No, these are all too pretty. Yeah, that's the bad boy. Right there. Let me see. Do we have room for a bigger one, though? Let's see. Not that guy. That guy. Yeah, we're going to use that one instead. Get my face. Stick that here. Boom. Oh, she's almost made it. Alright. Pick that up. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot I could do that. Let's turn off surface snapping. Yeah. Rotate that bad mamma jamma. Slap. Almost perfect. Nice. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We drop some more stuff and maybe throw on there. Lift arm. I don't know. Let's see what those look like. Cool. There it is. Ooh, nice. I'm going to do this through the workshop just because it'll be much easier. Yeah. Just get that. Whoa! Settle down. Whoa. Okay. That's weird. If I turn you that way. Ah, that's better. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Turn my lighting back on, just so I don't accidentally do that again. Alright. What can we fit anything under there? That's a good question. Let's just drop the rest of these, I guess, and see what we can do. Ooh, I got the torso. Ooh, wow, I forgot I took, like, the whole thing. Alright, let's drop them all. Whoa, there's some legs. Okay. Let's see what kind of magic we can work here. Like, enthusiasm that it turned. You know what, we're just gonna drop that right in there. We won't even put a thing of armor here. We're going to stick this leg here. Nice. We're going to see if we can get this guy right in here. And we'll just have his foot sticking out. Oh, fudge. Okay, maybe not. We'll just leave that there. Let's fix these guys up. Sorry about that. Oh, now my helmet's all discombobulated. Yep. Let's see if we can get it to flip. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, cheese and crackers. I'm messing this all up. All because of that one leg. Oh my goodness. Alright, everything just get over here. We gotta start this all over. Oh god. Oh man. This is not going so well. This is why I don't decorate. All this craziness. Come on. Gotta get it just right so that when you flip it, it flips for you. Come on. So close. We're like right on the edge. Really? You couldn't just... Oh! Oh! So close. Really? Can I just like knock you over? Knock it over. Oh! Jeez, crackers. You know what, we're just gonna... That's good enough. I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna be here for hours on end. Alright, let's stick this guy back under here. See if I can get it to go in without it mucking it all up. Okay, I'll take that. Now we'll just stick this guy right there. Perfect. Of course, I'm sure it's all going to mess up at some point because they're not static objects, and when I probably log back into the game at another time, it's going to be all like all over the place. But for now, good enough. Alright, let's go ahead and just save. New save. I don't know why I could have probably just overwritten them. Alright, let's put some light up here. You can see everything a little better. Same thing. Don't need anything special. We're going to take this guy up a little bit though so we can get a little height off of that. Same over here. It's right. Oop, too far. Get in there. Perfect. And I think we're going to do another counter. Kind of keep these as sort of one store, but sort of two. So we'll actually stick a counter there. Maybe we'll put metal caging here with a little door. And maybe we'll do some metal caging up there. And this is where we'll keep like all the ammo, I suppose. Or do we want to do that maybe here instead? Let's look at our stuff first. Let's do some weapons racks. Let's see. It's like right in the corner. Perfect. Okay. And I love that these grid snap makes things so much easier. Let's see. Yeah, that one fits in there a little better without looking like it's being totally cut off. We'll scooch that on over just a smidgen. Just a smidgen more. We'll do the same for this. Just to bring it in, make it a little tighter. I like that. Cool. Okay. Should I do that? Let me see which ones have I used already. Use that one. Use that one. Use that one. Let's see. Ah! Whoa! Yes, I used that one. I haven't used that one. Cool. Whoa. Let's go ahead and do the same over here. Ooh, whoop. That. Already did that one. Ooh, definitely did not do that one. Nice. Yeah, okay. That works. Alright, so we'll do the same. Scooch these on over. Boop them. So they look a little better. There we go. Perfect. So now we got weapons. We also have all kinds of melee stuff. Woo! These actually will sit on the ground too, and you can put them, same thing with grid snapping next to each other, and if you get it just right, you can actually put them back to back. It's a lot of work to do that, so I'm not going to do that. Of course, you got the small ones there, but we also have. Where are you? Weapons. We got ammo, so I think I'm going to do that. Maybe actually we'll take this out and build our own wall. Before we go any further, let's put in... no, back to here. Sorry. Another counter. So we want... whip. Maybe I'll actually go for something a little more professional. I don't like that they say weapons, though. That always kind of bugs me. That one's not bad. A little on the small side, and then that's too big that it's gonna glitch. Alright, let's go back to this guy. See if we can make this guy work for us. Maybe if we put the counter like here, and then we can fill this in with like some cage work, because we don't have enough room. I need to have enough room to get my dude back here. So actually, we can probably stick this out a little bit. Like so. I have plenty of room back here. So when I assign somebody, they won't go here anyway because they don't. But if in the 1 in a billion chance that they do, they will actually fit. Let's go ahead and do something like that. Let's straighten this guy out a little bit. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. Then, it's my idea. Thinking maybe like the regular security looking wall fence. Do I have that in here? Oops, where are we going? Yep. Junk fence. Military covenant. Security, yeah. Except we need a door. Let's see how... we can get in and out. Now we got some security here. And then I'm thinking build some sort of chain link something here halfway down. Kind of, you know, sort of like this. I don't want to use this because then the counter doesn't really work. So like if I put that in place, and like the register and everything, well, register and everything would still kind of be in a bad place. I'm just gonna put that like that for a moment while we play. We pushed everything in. See if we have room. Ooh, that's tight. We have a little speaker room that away. Well, if I do it this way, maybe I can just put like a shutter in place. I think that looks better. Let's put this up. Yeah, that's better. Maybe we can just use like a shutter instead. That is in the up position, but you know, you can close. Which I think in the bunker section? Yeah, see there's one that's closed. There's one that's open. Yep. We'll just have to biggest size it so that it fits. Let's go ahead and do that. Boop. Boop. Big enough. One more boop. Boop. Yeah, there we go. Now it doesn't. I hate when it does that. Oh no, we're gonna have to boop it again. Son of a gun. Yeah, I think we can leave it like that. Yeah, that's perfect. Alright. Watch your step. That's gonna be, like I said, a really tight squeeze. I suppose I could shrink the counter. I don't think it's gonna matter that much. Let's give it a shot real quick. Beep. And we can scooch that forward and up. So I think it sagged a little there. Let's see, let me turn off my highlighting so we can actually see that. There we go. Oh yeah, wow, look how low I had that. Let's Worried about there. Let's see, how do we look? To fix that just a little. Let's bring that over. Yeah, I think I like that better. Got more room. Alright, let's go ahead and stick a rug in here. Where are you at? Nope, right there. We need weapons. Perfect. Turn on our surface snapping. Level 3. So you can get all the good stuff. Nice. Cool. Alright, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try and get a settler in there. So, yeah. Let's go for it. Okay. Cheat terminal. Game alterations. Workshop. Spawn settler. Brain fart for a second there.
My back hurts, my feet hurt. Everything hurts.
Oh boy, you sound just like me. And I'm not even joking. Alright, you're our weapons expert. Kind of looks like it too. Alright. You know, I'm going to put some railings up. Real quick. Go to Woody's Wasteland. That's probably going to be the easiest, fastest snapping in one. Let's go ahead and go to that guy. Ah, that's too big. Okay, never mind. Oh, I guess we'll use the plain Jane wooden ones, maybe. Oh, hey, get out of your way, partner. Ah, now we gotta see if we can find his way in there. That'll be a miracle if he does. Okay, we're gonna have to do some shrinkicizing. We don't want to use those after all. Maybe we'll use something like this. Something to get a little more room. Actually, there's not a whole heck of a lot of room to get back here to get to anything. I didn't even think about that when I was designing this stuff, but I guess it's fine. I mean, you can reach over. We'll just stick some railings in here and call it a day. Not the prettiest thing I've ever made, but whatever. Once again, this is why I don't really like decorating. Jeez, that's all kind of crooked. Hey, you can come on over here and you can like grab that and grab that. Come on over here and grab any of that. Cool. So I'm gonna say that the weapons section is probably done. That looks pretty decent. With the exception of that, which could bump out the wall, I suppose. But I don't really want to do that. Oh yeah, I was gonna stick some ammo stuff back in here too. Let's do that real quick. Finish decorating this space. And maybe I will bump out that wall in the next video. I'm definitely not going to do it right now. Because we're running short on time. Where are we going? Weapons. There we go. Perfect. So in the corner. A little of that. A little of this. Nice. Scooch this on over. We'll see if we can maybe fit a third one in here. Especially if you overlap them just smidgen. Like so. Yeah, then you can fit a third one. Actually, we won't even have to overlap them. You know what? I'm just going to go for two of the same right next to each other. Who cares? Got a lot of this ammo. Nice. What else we got? Anything that'll fit back here? I mean, got stuff, but I don't want to pile in too much, because then this guy's not going to be able to get through. I suppose, yeah, we can probably squeeze this in here. It's just right. Now, do you want that one? That one. I like this one better. Whoa! Get back in here. It was just in place, like, perfectly. Alright, let me turn off my surface snapping. It was on and in place, and then all of a sudden it was like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. There we go. Oh, we gotta put a door in here, too. Sorry for clearing my throat right in your ears. Yeah, doors. I'll have to get the big heavy duty. Yeah, that guy. I'm gonna make sure it opens the right way though. I'm gonna have to open inward towards the ammo there. Not snapping because I might not have snapping turned on. Do I have that not turned on? No, it was on. Okay. Just doesn't like the doorway there. Oh, of course I did it the wrong way. You jerk. Okay. Door. Go that way. Oh, that's really gonna open badly. Yeesh. Ah, it's even worse. You know what? Maybe. Oh yeah, shoot it. Wrong button, dummy. Get, hey, let me turn back on. I don't want to store it, I want to scrap it. Maybe we can use jail cell door that slides, or a sliding door. Might not be a bad idea. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Definitely's got to be something that slides. Closet door. Nah. That's cool. But that doesn't slide. That one kind of, I think, does. But that's going to look really weird because it's going to come out sliding in a funky way. Okay, now which one is the slider? So, you have to have it slide like that. I'm going to go ahead and make both doors. Oh, shoot. Yeah, the handle's on the wrong way. Alright, let's find out which one's which. Yeah, see, that's not going to work. But that one could. So I think that's what we're going to go for. Which I probably should have closed that first. Ah! Alright. Get rid of the door. Okay. Back in here. Whoa! Rid of our door. Get this bad boy in place. Do something like that. I don't want this to look too out of place here. And let's see. Put that down. Right about there. Nice. Oh, it actually missed everything. Cool. The only downside, like I said, is that the handle's where it is. Oh, and we can't get to the door.
Wish I had some clean water to drink.
Oh, what the fudge? Oh, there we go. Whatever. It is what it is. Dude. Go in there. Eyes even open? Whoa, dude, stoned out of his mind. That's why he's not even going in there. Jeez, high as a kite. Alright, let's put a door here and call it a day. Structures, doors. We're gonna put a heavy-duty metal door here. Sure. Even though we got windows. Just because it'll look at least a little more protected. Yeah, probably better that it opens inward. Well, actually, maybe not. Yeah, let's flip that. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. We've already got so much limited space in there. Okay. And then, yeah, I'll have to figure out what I'm doing down here, because I need some more decorations for sure. How did that get over there? Did I put that there? I guess so. Okay. Give me that, and we'll just... Yeah. No. Go here. There we go.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
Yeah, you and me both. Okay, that is going to do it for this episode. I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, don't forget, stay radiated.